Yeah, we are live. Hello, everyone. We'll wait for a few minutes to see that more people are joining in. Yes, we are live. Okay, we'll start the session. Owner at Complete Dental Solutions. Me and my partner, Dr. Garima, are excited to be here and we welcome you all for this interactive session. We are in the phase of unlocking of COVID-19 and we are all gearing up to return to our work and businesses. And we are still trying to learn the new normal. We know of the preventive measures like wearing a mask, social distancing, and maintaining a good hygiene. But can the right kind of nutrition in our diet influence our immune strength? In other ways, we can put it that can foods boost our immunity? To answer the same, we have our esteemed guest speaker today. And now I would request Dr. Garima to introduce the speaker to us.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Garima Malhotra and I'm here. We are here today for this session. I would like to invite Mrs. Arpita Acharya. She is dietitian and diabetes educator. She has done her MSc in food and nutrition. She is a certified diabetes educator and she has done PGDBA from IMT Ghaziabad. She specializes in designing dietary solutions for diabetes and endocrinology. So now I will welcome Mrs. Arpita to start the session.
Hi
If you
everyone.
have any questions, you can write in the comment box, and Mrs. Arpita will answer all these questions in the end. So over to you, Mrs. Arpita.
Thank you, Dr. Manasvi. Thank you, Dr. Garima. Hi everyone. I am Arpita Acharya, working in Max Functional Park as a dietitian and diabetes educator. Today, I am going to speak on foods that helps in increasing our immunity. Right now we are into a pandemic and our we are just hoping that 2020 goes off like in like that. We are just hoping that 2020 is a bad dream for all of us. So in the middle of this pandemic, middle of this hope, there are new challenges, new anxiety, even your so many things we are which are getting in our mind. So we need to work on the immunity, which is very important right now. Please understand, immunity is very important and immunity is not a buzzword. We have to include include in our day to day life also. So food plays an important role for our immunity. So first, when we talk about food, so food, the 7 food groups, which is very important for our in our diet, which has to be included, which we all know, but still I am just again revising it. 7 food groups like pulses, cereals, then meat and those who are non-vegetarian like meat and eggs and fish, then your dairy products, then your water, then fat, which are very important in our, which should be included in our diet. So in a plate, when you talk about in a plate, half of the plate should be your cereals, 1/4 should be pulses and legumes, and for non-vegetarian you can include meat, fish, egg, and 1/4 should be your vegetables and fruits. Then milk and milk products like 2 glasses of milk in a day, and 1 bowl of curd, which is extremely important. Then at least 3 to 4 liters of water in a day. Then fats like oils, which should not be much, but 2 to 3 teaspoon in a day. 1 teaspoon is equal to 5 grams, which has to be included in a day, which is very important for a balanced diet. Now, talking about the formula of lifestyle, when we talking about healthy lifestyle, which includes healthy eating plus exercises. Healthy eating and exercises is important, but you have to exclude smoking, alcohol, weight, then your stress, which has to be excluded from this. So healthy eating also is also your mindful eating. Your mindful eating, it's not like that whatever you get you eat. It has to be mindful. You have to think before eating. Since we are in stressful situation, we might eat junk food. So timings are very important. What we are eating, which is very important. As I have already told you about the food groups which has to be included in your diet, you have to include that in your healthy eating. If you are not eating healthy, then you can land up to so many diseases like cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, diabetes, etc., etc. Lots of diseases. So you have to maintain your healthy lifestyle. Now, talking about immunity, we have a immune cell which is called neutrophil, which helps in fighting against the pathogens. So, right now it is the COVID-19. We know it's a virus. We have to fight against COVID-19. So neutrophil has to go up. For neutrophil going up, we need vitamin C, which is very important for neutrophil to go up, and have a balanced low fat plant diet, which is very important, instead of having high fat diet. Since we are sitting at home, we are not doing a lot of exercises, we are stressed, we might eat some high fat diet and we can gain weight, which is not at all good, which is not good at all good for our immune system. So one has to be careful what we are eating, and low fat food and plant based food is better than the high fat food. When we talk about immunity, we don't talk about, we always talk about, you know, heart, kidney, liver, and other things, but we never talk about digestive system, our guts, which is extremely important for our immune system. So I don't know how many people knows about the gut, and the digestive system, what it does. So in our digestive system, we have a lot of microbiome, guts microbiome, which has bacteria, your fungi, your algae, which is there, which makes the guts microbiome. And the good bacteria, which is called as a probiotic, which is extremely important in for our immune system, which is also an anti-inflammatory bacteria. Anti-inflammatory bacteria, that is probiotic, helps to produce one of the major hormone, which is called as serotonin, which is also called as a happy hormone. So right now, all of us require a happy hormone, since we all are very negative, we are very depressed, we are stressed. So happy hormones are very important. Otherwise, what will happen? The negative hormones like stress-related hormone like cortisol and dopamine will go up, and we will feel very negative. We will feel very depressed, which we don't want right now. So to have good serotonin, we need to have good probiotic. Probiotic helps in the production of serotonin by converting amino acid into serotonin. And some of the vitamins also helps in the development of serotonin, like vitamin B12, 6, folate, then your vitamin D, which is very important in our diet. So for even in guts, we have conversion of vitamin K1 to vitamin K2, which is vitamin K2. Vitamin K is very important in our body for helping blood clotting and to keep our heart healthy. So you can imagine how much gut is important for us. So keep our gut healthy is so important right now. So for probiotics, to keep probiotics intact or healthy, we require prebiotic. Prebiotics, the probiotics which feed on the prebiotics. So prebiotic, what we eat is very important, like fermented food, like yogurt, your kimchi, your whole your fibers, dietary fibers, soluble fibers. So all are important for keeping our probiotic healthy. Now coming to now we have learned about the probiotic. Now some of the vitamins and minerals are also very important to keep our gut healthy, like vitamin D, vitamin B12, and the sources of vitamin B12 and B12 is like green leafy vegetables, your non-veg like egg, meat. They are very important to be included in our diet. Then vitamin D, which also helps in the keeping our immune system healthy. The sources of vitamin D is your mushroom, fortified food, and some of the egg yolk, which is also giving vitamin D, and sun. Right now, we are at home, we can stand for 30 minutes under the sun and can get vitamin D. So, then your vitamin A is also important for your immune system and for the cell growth. So, the sources of vitamin A is your colored food like your colored capsicum, like your red and yellow capsicum, then your carrot, then non-veg like meat and meat, egg, dairy products, which is also rich in vitamin A, even spinach. Then your vitamin C, which is also right now very important because it works as an anti-inflammatory. Right now, COVID-19 is attacking our lungs and does the inflammation of lungs. So most of the people are dying because of the inflammation of lung and your heart. So vitamin C, which helps in anti-inflammation. So vitamin C, the sources of vitamin C are like your citrus fruit, then your broccoli, sprouts, legumes. They are rich in vitamin C. Then some of the minerals and are also very helpful, like selenium, zinc, which we can get it from nuts, green leafy vegetables, millets, which are also rich in minerals. Now talking about herbs, which is also very helpful, like your turmeric, your ginger, your garlic, your cinnamon, then your fennel, your ginger and garlic, which has an anti-inflammatory factors, which is anti-inflammatory, so which helps in fighting against inflammation. So we can include ginger, garlic, then turmeric. We can add up with the milk and have it. Then your fennel, which is helps in the digestion. Cinnamon is helpful in digestion. Then it also it's antimicrobial. So this all which can be included in our diet, which helps in fighting against the virus and increases our immunity. Now, along with that, we require exercise also. So 30 minutes of exercise is extremely important. 30 to 40 minutes of exercise is very important for keeping our mental and physical uh, you have to keep ourselves positive. So mental positive is also very important right now. Essential. It's extremely essential. If you are mentally not happy, then your immunity is also very low. So for increasing your immunity, you need to have it's very essential for you to do exercises so that your serotonin goes up and cortisols go down. So I have spoken about the immunity part. So thank you very much, everyone, and stay safe and stay happy. That is very important. Don't see too much of surrounding or news which is extremely negative. Right now, keep yourself safe. Eat proper food, right food, do exercise, have some discipline in your life, and COVID-19 will go away. Just go away. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Arpita. That was such an enlightening and educative session. And I think you have almost answered all the questions that we had in our mind about immunity. But we've got a few questions from a few patients and from our friends. So I will just ask one. So somebody wants to ask that how to get proper micronutrients from our diet instead of taking it from the supplements, because most of the time zinc की कमी है, there's some vitamins which are deficient in our body. So how can we get the right kind of nutrients from our diet?
See, micronutrients, I've already discussed with you about vitamins and minerals, which is the micronutrients. So, increasing your vitamins, like right now we required all type of vitamins, but especially vitamin C, vitamin D, B12, folate, then your vitamin A, which is extremely important, and we can get it from the green leafy vegetables. Even those who are non-vegetarians, they can get it from the meat or eggs, egg yolk, then your fish. There you can include even dairy products. And fermented food is very important for our microflora, for our guts microflora. So like curd, idli, dosa, which is fermented food. Then micronutrients can be added up by from the millets also. Millets like your ragi, bajra, sorghum, they have different types of minerals. Every millet, there are 9 types of millet, so we can get different minerals from different millets. So, like in ragi, we is rich in calcium, so we can include in our diet. So, millets, green leafy vegetables, these are which we can include in our diet for micronutrients.
Thank you.
या अर्पिता जी, एक और क्वेश्चन था. It is very easy to be attracted to comfort foods instead of healthy food. So can you explain how to add right nutrition and emotions to our food in this time?
See, right now we are so stressful. Emotion is very important. So we have to be happy while we eating. So emotions will, positive emotions will only come when we are happy. So happy means when we are sitting together and chatting and eating together. Then only the good emotions will come. And right food is that you don't you right now everyone is cooking, most of us are cooking, so we don't eat stale food, which is extremely, that will reduce our immunity. And include all type of, I have already told you about the food groups, 7 type of food groups which has to be included. So right of your food groups which can be included in the, it's not like you have to have an elaborate diet, but a good food, healthy food is very important right now.
Yeah, thank you.
And there's one more that people with diabetes are more susceptible to infections. So, what kinds of food should they include in their diet to build a stronger immunity?
See, right now, sugary food is not at all good. Sugary, no, it's not with diabetes, but with everyone. Too much of sugary food is not good. That will not help in increasing the neutrophil, which it's a immune cell. We know that immune cell. So. Sugary food which has to be avoided, and your microflora, the guts has to be healthy. So you can include some yogurt, you can include Yakult, that Yakult, which is low in sugar and it has rich in probiotics, and so which can be included. Then green leafy vegetables, then your pulses, which has to be included. So a good nutritious food which has to be there. Avoid junk food, your refined food, then refined food has to be excluded, then fatty food which has to be excluded. These are the how the diabetes patient can go ahead.
Yeah, Arpita ji, one more question is there. Nowadays, keto diet is very trending. Is it helpful for us?
Right now, keto diet is high in fat. So I have already said that you have to exclude fat from your diet, since we are not doing a lot of exercises, and we need to have a balanced diet for the immunity. So high fat diet and low carbohydrate diets or low pulses diets, which is not right now. It's not correct. Might be it is good for the weight loss, not for the immunity purpose.
Okay, there's one last question we got from the live stream is what is a good way of having these herbs?
Good way of eating herbs.
Right, herbs.
Like talking about tulsi and all that herbs.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, you can make a kara out of that. You can add of like you boil water and you can add tulsi, honey, then your turmeric, then you can add up with the ginger, then your cloves, lot of spices, and you can make a kara. You can have it. Even giloy is also extremely good, which also helps in the keeping our digestive system good, track goods. So giloy also can be added up. Then fennel is also extremely good, which is good for the digestion part, not for the immunity, for the digestion part. I'm talking about. Even your cinnamon is extremely good. You can boil cinnamon in water and have it, which is anti-flatulence and it helps in anti-bloating also.
We can add these in tea also.
Sorry.
We can add these herbs in tea also. Tea,
Yeah,
tea.
some of them. Yeah, you can add them in tea, herbal. You can make it a herbal tea.
Oh,
herbs.
Even flax
That
seeds are
can be.
also good. Even flax seeds are also good. It is rich in pufa, which is extremely good. Flax seeds and chia seeds also can be added up in your salads right now.
Okay, one last question. There's one more. So, what we can do for water retention?
Water retention. See, we need to have low sodium diet, and you can increase your potassium diet. Since you can increase your citrus fruit, which will help in the reduction of water. And even I have flaxes also helps in the reduction of water retention. Somewhere I have read it about. I'm not very sure, but flaxes also helps in the reduction. So it is low sodium diet which helps in the reduction. After say about in the after 7, if you have a low sodium diet, it is better that you don't have a water retention.
Okay, I think we've answered most of the questions, and thank you so much. And it was quite informative. And to sum it up, I can say that apart from telling us about the food groups, you've given us one very important point that it is very important to be happy, and you have to put that emotion into your food, and that will also help to boost your immunity. And I would really thank from my side and Dr. Garima's side. And
You're
if
most welcome.
yeah. Thank
I
you.
think
Thank
so
you
it was
so much
helpful.
for such a nice session.
Thank you. You're most welcome. I hope it is helpful for everyone. And see, we have to keep ourselves happy when there's so much of negativity outside. So that is also one of the part of our good immunity. So if you are not happy, then your immune system already I've told you about the hormones. So we have to be happy and stay safe. That is a very important thing. Thank you very much.
thank you, we're
Thank
ending the
you.
session now.
Okay.
Thank
Yeah. Okay.